After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Philip Dorsett holds it in.
I really just blew that.
Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake.
Why would you go?
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Open man is Kirk, complete. As he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Oh,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out.
Let's go, Isaiah.
And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score.
Let's go, Ricky.
Recovery touchdown for Arizona. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually get kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
My slot.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Robert Alford and Byron Murphy.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Wilson going for Metcalf
Oh
on the
my
deep
gosh.
ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Again, Wilson.
There it is.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Block for me, Tom. Isaiah, block for me.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. On the Seahawks' 49-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray out to his left.
Oh, come
And he whips
on.
that one incomplete there.
Murray.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. 3rd down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Drake. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
First down, Murray. Flush to his right.
Oh, I'm glad I threw
And
that.
seeing no options, he just tosses this one away.
Yeah, he's a real person.
Incomplete.
Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That's tough to be Kenyon Drake on that. Ugh. All right.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Into the first quarter with the score Seahawks 7, Cardinals 6.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Now a handoff for Drake. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Third and 2, and here's Murray. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
Oh.
Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the...
And that's caught inside the 35.
Really?
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again.
Fumble. Oh.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right.
Oh.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Right at the pass. Come on, Chandler.
That penalty wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
What up, John?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Let's go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen
Let's
Thompson
go.
picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground.
All right, fine.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Murray from midfield.
Oh, I should have thrown that low.
Murray for the 3rd time.
God dang it.
It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Bryce, thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that.
At the 37-yard line.
Oh, I can't believe I just
So
did
that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That's good for 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire a run down.
How did you not get
really
that?
Good strike.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Man, infinite. What's
Now,
going on,
they
my
completed
friend?
a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
There you
And
go.
they'll throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now he steps away, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Doesn't
He'll
have
wind
contact
up
and
with
he started
positive
lumping.
yardage. It's a gain of 3.
Infinite,
But
I've
now
been
it's
good,
3rd
man.
down.
How about you? How are your early morning streams going?
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Yo. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Shit. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
From the gun, Murray. He goes underneath the Drake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 54. He don't know no better. Shit. Watch the shit.
Murray now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down
Here we
here
go.
inside the
Good
30.
moves.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on. Easy. Quicker. Check 43. Hey, watch this. Check hot, bro. Hot.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield.
I do.
But they never
I got
did.
the season pass. I've been playing a little bit of it.
From the 21, it's
I
2nd
haven't
and
really
10.
seen any.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You run, Petrie. Slam, slam, slam.
He'll have a first
Oh,
down inside
crap.
the
I forgot
10.
I switched it to
And he
double
will be
time. God
brought down
dang
with
it.
a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around.
Let's go, Kenyon Drake.
1 for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16, Seahawks 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I haven't played Apex in a long time.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the side, pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
To DK Metcalf. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett.
Oh my gosh,
Dorsett,
Dorsett, the wheels.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Complete.
Philip Dorsett, 79 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Got a minute left for timeouts. Let's see what we can do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
The 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Were you a good doggy? Were you a good doggy? Go lay down, good doggy.
From
the gun, Murray. stepping up. He's going to keep it.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
He'll get 10 there.
It is a double
on his
tap.
own,
I don't
but
like
it'll
that
be
it's a double
second
tap now.
down.
It's so
And
ugly.
there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Shotgun now from Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For Larry Fitzgerald, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
They put disrespect on Larry Fitz because he's
Too
old,
long
bro.
for
I
a field
swear.
goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Murray keeps it himself, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now this time Murray to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it
Okay.
go on the run. Deep
Okay.
left
Oh, he dropped
side.
it.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Zane Gunn.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
Oh, that's a beaut. If we make it, that's a beaut.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Oh, I can't believe that.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando.
I don't know how I got
up
that, but I
with
got that.
Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them.
Oh.
Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
56.
Throwing again. Wilson flushed out right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Wilson will throw again, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, no.
Dorsett's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Wilson. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Seventh play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now again on his 5th franchise in 3 years, it's Carlos Hyde. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Carlos Hyde, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And he puts it through.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next Seahawks driving at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Murray going to fire one out wide, and he's able to get up here to the 26.
Complete to Kenyon.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
14.
On 1st down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Let's go, Murphy.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
That's gotta be it.
Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On second down, it's Drake, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, Drake again. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people and bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Thompson picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right.
Oh, my God,
Toward
Murray.
the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
39-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Complete to Dorsett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. You go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Complete to Kenyon.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray.
Come on.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
1st down, Seattle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Wilson.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Come on,
The
fat man.
40.
Oh, he's tired.
20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
56 is the Mike. Too little, cut.
From the gun, Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch the pass. Mike, 56. Watch the slants.
Operating from the gun, Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Down and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Right there.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Kyle Murray for the touch.
Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.